Kenseth, Gordon, Newman, Harvick, Edwards, and Elliott Sadler.
See Greg Biffle in that 16 car up there clawing, still trying to get those laps back. He was one of the cars we just showed on our graphic that had the tire issue. He jumps out in front of our leader, Tony Stewart, in the 20 car.
Yeah, he's plenty fast, Larry. I think he'll get those laps back eventually.
Yeah, right now he would only be 1 lap down with where he's sitting now.
You're going to have trouble here at Bristol. Have it early. Get the lucky dog or get out there and get that lap back by starting up in the front of all this mess. Sometime after you get back on the lead lap and you restart about 30th, you say, man, it wasn't too bad being a lap down up there on those restarts.
Looking back at Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8 car riding with Denny Hamlin, this is a battle for right up there about 14th or 15th right now. And Denny Hamlin has had a fast race car all weekend. Had to go to the rear of the field a while ago because of a pit road speeding incident. Now he got a change for the lead. They've kicked Stewart in the upper groove. Jeff Gordon in the 24. He's going to try to squeeze in there, but Stewart will fall back in line. But Matt Kenseth in the 17. He'll now get those 5 points for leading.
Tony's car just a little bit loose right now. A little tail happy coming off the corner. Johnson's back in the pits. He's still got problems.
That was a hard lick over there on that wall.
It really was. I think it knocked the rear end way out of line.
Matt Kenseth's coming up on a tough decision to make. Greg Biffle is trying to stay just 1 lap down when Kenseth catches him. How hard will he work to lap his teammate?
I don't believe he'll catch him, Mike. Matt's pretty good, but Greg is teeny bit better looking at the stopwatch.
Well, till he had the tire problem, he was the class of the field in the early part of the race.
But if he did catch him, I think he would cut him a lot of slack.
Yeah, because Biffle, with being 2 down, he really needs to make this one up the way he's doing it. Then that would put him in position to get the free pass to get that final lap back.
Dale Jr. and Denny Hamlin have really been going at it. I mean, they've been digging at it hard. And Jr. has put the bumper to Hamlin twice now.
Well, Junior's quite a bit quicker, and when you get behind somebody and you're quicker than they are and they're holding you up, you lose your patience in about 5 laps.
And Darrell, in the pre-race you talked about rookies. If you look at the back of Denny Hamlin's car, you see that yellow stripe. All the rookies have to run that. It's to let the competitors know, hey, I'm a rookie. I'm probably making my first start here at this race.
But those 2 guys are such good friends. I'm sure Hamlin is all smiles. Stay behind. Follow me, June.
Leaders. Tony Stewart takes it back. Now that was the 2nd time that Kenseth had led today, and each time Stewart was able to take the lead back at will. Now, talk about a bad day gone bad. Jimmy Johnson is 11 laps down. He's going to be 12. He gets a pass-through penalty for his crew coming over the wall too soon.
Yeah, and his car is really junk. I mean, they've hurt that car. He did that when he hit the wall back there. So his bad day is getting worse.
The hits just keep on coming.
That's the way Bristol does you, man. It gets you down, it'll just stomp you. The old Bristol stomp. Junebug's getting by the 11 this time.
This is a battle for 12th right now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8th.
Hamlin gave him plenty of room. Teammates together, the 18 there and the 11 from Joe Gibbs Racing. J.J. Yaley.
Well, I'll tell you what, you look at Casey Kane back there behind J.J. Yaley in the 9 car. Remember, he comes into this race 2nd in the points, only 50 points behind Jimmy Johnson. This could be the first time leaving here a Ray Evernham car has ever led the Nextel Cup points, if he can maintain here. I think this is one of those big picture days for Casey Kane in the 9.
Here are the points as of the moment. Matt Kenseth would take the lead from Jimmy Johnson, with Kane 2nd and Mark Martin 3rd, given the positions the cars are in coming up on 150 of 500 laps.
Can't help but notice that man right now that's sitting 5th in the points. We knew it was only going to be a matter of time. Jeff Gordon in that 24 car right there that's running 2nd on the racetrack right now.
And points are the reason Jimmy Johnson can't just pull in and call it a day. He's got to log as many laps as possible, get as many points as he can, because every race pays the same amount of points.
And by the end of this race, I mean, you could have 8 or 10, even 12 cars in the pits, in the garage, torn up. So you got to keep going.
Jeff Burton, the singular Chevy, feathers the throttle to stay underneath Brian Vickers without contact, and Kurt Busch right behind.
I thought all the children's cars would be really, really good here, as well as they've been in the past. But Burton is not all that great right now. Clint Boyer's up there a little bit better, but Harvick's struggling a tad right now.
Tell you what, someone that's not struggling, that 5 car right there, Kyle Busch, remember the winner of our Busch race here yesterday, he just moves up to the 9th position.
And I really shouldn't say Harvick's struggling. I mean, he's back there, he's in 5th place, so he's not in too bad a shape.
Pedaling, maybe.
Got to remember something, guys. These fellers run 300 laps yesterday. So you're not going to come in here today all fired up. You're going to come in here today and log a few laps.
And what about the effect of the weather, Darrell? It's 40 degrees out. Yesterday it was colder and snowing. You don't get cold when you're in the car, but what about each time you have to stop?
Well, the heat takes its toll on any driver because of dehydration. You take heat, carbon monoxide, and then the physical strain that you put on yourself here at this racetrack. You take all 3 of those together and it'll take its toll. So the cooler weather is a blessing to these drivers having to run all these laps.
Tell you what, that 88 car, he's having a pretty solid day right now. He's up there in the 12th position. Dale Jarrett in the UPS 88 car. Pretty solid.
I tell you, 11 car Hamlin and Jarrett, they've been going at each other. And of course, you know, Dale Jarrett's had a little problem with rookies here in the past.
he had his hands full of steering wheel right there coming off the corner.
I expect Denny Hamlin said, I think I'll back off here and give him a little room.
You can hear him backpedaling there with the throttle.
I believe Jarrett said this week that he has one more year to go with Robert Yates Racing, but he intends to race through 2008, assuming he stays healthy and remains competitive. Up front, Jeff Gordon has put the flames out front.
And Darrell, we're seeing a Tony Stewart that we've not seen, especially this year. That's twice he had a car that caught him that was faster. He just basically looked like he let him go by.
Black flag is here. We got a lot of smoke coming out of left.
Looks like the 55's got a problem here, guys.
Coming inside, you got about 6 more.
That smoke's coming out.
Uh-oh, 31 car around. There's oil in the on the
they're
track.
all spinning.
There's oil on the track.
Down, buddy. Caution down. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Jeff Burton and Brent Sherman are the 2 cars that go around.
I think Michael is maybe broken an oil line, and they've gotten some oil on the racetrack.
You got an oil line loose or something.
Well, it's good news for Greg Biffle. That 16 car, he is now only 1 lap down.
Look under the hood real quick. Make sure didn't someone get a wrench on. Let's get our wrenches ready, guys. Wrenches ready. Get fish down here.
So Biffle was in front of the leader, gets a lap back that way as Burton and Jeff Green.
You know, I don't know if that didn't look like oil, really. I mean, that's just getting in under Jeff Green there, and he cut him off, and Jeff Burton spun his car out.
Let's ride with Jeff Burton through this.
Stay in the throttle to keep those rear wheels spinning so it won't run up there and back into the fence.
Kenseth is in, getting 4 tires and fuel. Here's Dick.
Jeff Gordon has done a nice job of parking his car. He's toward the back of his pit stall. That'll leave him some room so he can easily get out. The car is going to get virtually no adjustments, just a little bit of air pressure change. Jeff has got a terrific car. DeGini.
Well, the 99 of Carl Edwards is coming on the radio saying the car's just dead in the middle. If I could get to the gas, we'd be killing them. He's been fighting tight, but admittedly, he says as we keep going, it gets better. Let's not lose a bunch of spots because everyone else is going to get better too. Tires, gas, gone. Matt?
Tony Stewart has led 92 laps so far today. Now he needs help most, he says, on late exit. Needs a little more forward bite. Grip up off the corner. I don't think he's going to win the battle off pit road. Who was it, Mike?
Matt Kenseth looks to be first out of the pits. Jeff Gordon and then Tony Stewart.
Well, the strategy has started because Kyle Busch, that was on pit road about 50 laps ago, he stayed out to take the lead. There you see the race off pit road.
Robbie Gordon will get the free pass. We've completed 161 laps in the Food City 500.